everyone, welcome back. We have one more Grand Arena for this week, and I'm going to be recording this as well rather than doing it on Twitch. Holidays are a little crazy right now and haven't really gotten everything worked out. But alright, here's the opponent for today. We got another Brazilian, which is kind of cool. Don't see a lot of these guys. I've chatted with him a little bit, but not since he full cleared me. He's got pretty much everything going for him. Doesn't have two Galactic Legends, but other than that, there's pretty much everything else here. Nothing too impressive to note. His mods are pretty good. Not the best I've seen, but at the same time, not the worst. He's got about 100 plus 15s, which is right about where he needs to be. And he already full cleared me. He already took everything down. He already smashed through all my walls. I did get a hold with SRKR. I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know if it was an SRKR mirror or Jedi Knight Luke or whatever it was. But he didn't really get past it. That being said, that match is done away with. He also one-shot all this. One-shot my ships as well, but that's nothing special. And as far as his defense goes, it's decent. It's good, not great. He's got a Phasma team, which is pretty bad. Boss is pretty bad too. GG with no Watt. Actually, the top wall is pretty crummy. Bottom wall, we've got normal Night Sisters and Padme. I can't really take any risks during this battle. If I drop more than one battle, I lose. So we're going to avoid doing that. So that being said, this Padme and this Jedi Knight Anakin, normally I would love to use Nest here, but she has just enough potency. 77%. And I think Jedi Knight Anakin is not far off. So they can land healing when you're in stun, and that can ruin Nest. The only way that I could get around that would be to use Hoda. But if he somehow has his own SLKR in the back, which he usually does leave him on defense, I need Hoda for my Jedi Knight Luke counter. So we're actually going to go completely different route, something that I've only ever done, I think, once or twice. But it's good to have it in our back pocket for when we need it, and that is this CLS counter. Basically, what happens is here was we generate so much turn meter from our entire team that we end up just running circles around them because we try to apply debuffs, and whenever you release debuffs, you get 5% turn meter to the whole team. And that's really a combination between C-3PO's unique and 3PO's unique as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. It's a pretty straightforward match. Kill Anakin, kill Padme. That's how that normally goes. It can go for a little while. Although now that I have my relics up to speed, it should go pretty quickly. Yeah, all right. So Jedi Knight Anakin is already down. We're going to go ahead and just use the basic there, generate more turn meter. We're going to go ahead and call in new Baka. We just keep trying to want to use as many of these as possible to generate more turn meter. And now I think we can just go for the kill. All right, so awesome. We were able to take out Jedi Knight Anakin really quickly. Again, the resisting all these debuffs, they're just generating a massive amount of turn meter for my team. And what we're going to do, now that Jedi Knight Anakin's out of the picture, we're pretty much going to go ahead and repeat the same process, but this time we're going to do it on Padme. And that stun's actually that stinks a little bit, but he can still get turn meter though. So he will come out of it eventually. The more problematic thing that can actually happen that we do want to avoid a lot would be for them to get 2 stacks of translation. There's 2 stacks of confusion, I'm sorry, onto our new Baka. But they don't have 3PO, so they can't even actually do that. So that's really not a big deal. That blind actually helps immensely. Let's go ahead and basic over there, basic here again. Again, just spamming all these specials. I think we might actually need to go after... Actually, we might be able to kill Kenobi here. Yep, Kenobi's down. Awesome. Let's go ahead and kill the rest of these guys now. Let's go ahead and kill her. They should get full banners because new Baka, with this special, he gives protection back, which is pretty darn clutch. Yeah, Padme just couldn't take it. All right, I think that was the last bit of protection we needed, and that should be a solid 60. There we go. Yeah, 3PO on their team can make that counter a little complicated, but ultimately not a lot. Here we're going to go ahead and use Traya. Traya is a very solid counter versus Night Sisters. However, mine is a little under-geared, so we're going to go ahead and also take in Watt. And the reason why Watt is so great for this team is because he can also give them protection back. Because normally that's the big drawback of using Traya, is you have no way to get your protection back. But with Watt on the squad, you totally have a way to do that. All right, so we'll be able to get our first 2 techs out, and this is great. We were actually able to reduce cooldowns on Mother Talzin immediately, so that way she can get her plague out before and just completely screw our Watt up. So let's actually go ahead and lower cooldowns over there. I want to put the damage tech onto Nihilus because it also gives him TM and just lets him go stupid fast. So again, we can go ahead and Watt being the one that getting stunned really kind of sucks. But that's okay, actually. We're doing fairly well. We're going to go after Asajj now. She's the big damage dealer here. Just a basic there again. And let's actually go ahead and get the med pack over to Trey. If she dies, this kind of goes downhill really, really fast. And then if I can, I'm going to try to give everyone protection back. But yeah, Nihilus just taking so many turns. Just taking so many turns to get a stun over here. With the TM tech that he got from Watt, just does wonders for this team. Like, we're going to be able to annihilate Asajj real quick here. Let's just go ahead and basic here. I'm trying not to kill anyone so we don't reset the isolate. On zombie. There we go. All right, so I think we just about have this. We're gonna have to kill someone sooner or later. We're just pumping out too much damage. Let's go ahead and reduce cooldowns again. Hopefully we can get that solid 61. And I think we have full banners on everyone now, at this current moment in time at least. So let's see what we can do here. All right, so we got the 2 kills at the same time at least. Awesome. Let's go ahead and reduce cooldowns on Nihilus again. And I really want to annihilate or kill or whatever, just Daka. Because her stun constantly going out and hitting other enemies is really annoying because she can hit multiple targets at the same time. I guess we'll just basic here. We need to annihilate her. I don't want to just kill her. Yeah, there we go. Because then she could come back if we get Talzin's lead and strip my banners. All right, so this was pretty darn straightforward. We'll go ahead and kill... what's her face right now? Talia. And that'll be game. This should be good for 61 banners. That's the thing. If I undersized with Trey, this probably would have been like a 57 or something like that, which would not have been great. All right, so there's that. And what's he got on the back wall? All right, so he does not have SLKR, so that gives us a whole nother Jedi team to use. But for now, just for simplicity's sake versus this Phasma team, let's go ahead and get this out of the way because I just like this counter a lot. We're going to go ahead and use our pretty famous, what's his face? Nest counter. Let's go ahead and bring in the smugglers, or the scoundrels. Like I said, I can't really risk any battles. This time, so we're going to go ahead and put in Kira lead. I know this can work without Kira. I think I actually did it last GAC. But with this GAC, I really need all the banners I can get, so... Maybe Zyla would get a really big hit in there that could kill me, but with the amount of protection that Kira also gives back to me, it's just not going to happen this way. Yeah, and we're going to go ahead and target First Order Officer, or not First Order Officer, First Order Executioner Foxy Boy. First, just simply because he's the only one on this team that gets stacking damage throughout the entire match. So he has the most likely chance to one-shot me given he gets the right opportunity. However, that is not the case. He's already done. Zylo can do a good amount of damage too, but his stacking offense ends at the end of each of his turns. So it's not as big of a deal. Let's actually just go ahead and get rid of him. Yeah, you can see he's almost getting to my health. I probably didn't need Kira, but it's better safe than sorry. Let's go ahead and get a hit over here. There he goes. And this should be it for you, Phasma. Thanks for playing. All right, so that's a solid 60. Very, very good. Can't complain about that. Even with Kira just keeling over immediately. All right, so we have 4 teams left here, 4 pretty good teams. He put Mon Mothma and Geo's here in the back. Actually, something we do need to do that I wanted to do when looking at this was this dumb feat here with L3, Young Han, and Young Lando. We're going to go ahead and do that with Vader against Geos. I'll figure something else against this other team. I think he's got days. Does he have days? Deal special damage for each debuff, and for that debuff, for each debuff present on other enemies. Okay, so it's not going to do anything. Start the encounter, all rebel attackers gain defense up. All rebels get this, and all rebel tanks get for 3 turns up. He gains all these buffs. Okay. Ability block, defense down, heal enemy, offense down, and speed down on random enemies for 2 turns. If the primary target is Empire, expose them for 2 turns. If K2 so, he's called, and they gain 20%. Okay, so I don't think there's days. ability block, defense down, healing ability, or healing immunity. So here's what I'm thinking, guys. I'm thinking Jedi Knight Luke might be able to solo this, kind of like we did in the last match. Well, we'll test that out when we get there. But for the time being, let's go ahead and move in with our Sith here. The two of them. And then we need to put in those smugglers. Where are they? It was young Lando, young Han, and L3, I believe. I'm really confused why they're part of this yet. I guess L3 is a droid. Yeah, this should work. I didn't check speeds, but at the same time, my Vader's pretty fast. And especially with these two, the Geonosian Brood Alpha would have to be over 300 speed. So we'll go ahead and start off with this. All right, we got to get him on debuffs. By Geonosian Spy. Let's go ahead and get our ability block on Pago. Awesome, very good. So you can get Soldier as well. And then if we could kill the Geonosian Brood Alpha right here, that would be magnificent. And we did. Wonderful. All right, so we'll lose some banners there. But that's okay. Hopefully we can land a crucial stun or two. But the nice thing is that they are... Oof, there goes a banner. Or 3 banners. There goes another 3 banners. The nice thing is we had Pago ability blocked for that first round. So even without the stun, there was just no way that he could get around it. All right, so back into Merciless Massacre. Let's actually make sure we get rid of Pago. I don't want him cleansing everyone. Oof, Basic just slaughtered him. Do this again for more turns. Killed him. All right, so young Lando survived. Kind of a bummer. And he doesn't get protection, even though I don't understand that. I've heard multiple cases on that, but Lando just didn't get protection. Unless maybe Pop lost it, but I don't remember that. All right, so that feat is done. We pretty much traded, I think, like 6 banners for 70. So I guess we'll take that. Assuming we don't lose here. All right, so we have Mon Mothma, we have GG, and we have Bosk. Bosk, I'm seriously considering... mirroring his, because I'm faster. I'm fat. My bounty hunters are faster. Oh, not Ewoks. Sorry, boys. Mine are faster. I would have grief, and I'm pretty sure I could get my contract off immediately. Not 100%, but I kind of just want to try this just for funsies. I probably have better teams that I could have used, but they're really not that fast. We'll go ahead and start this up. Let's go ahead and get Stagger actually on that boy. There we go. Please don't pause on me. All right, so we'll do this. And then we'll go ahead and kill their Django permanently. Awesome. Let's just start picking up the weakest of the herd over here. Let's go ahead and get rid of Greedo. Let's see if we can get a kill here. Nice. All right, so we got all these crazy buffs. We were able to push back some turn meter. It's not a big deal. We're going to be able to ignore Taunt here. Let's actually go ahead and lower his max health. Bosk is going to be a little bit more annoying here. Let's see if we can get the stun. Nice, not very nice. Let's just go ahead and do this some more to work our way through him. More turn meter again. They finally got their first move off, and we just, countered him to death. All right, Bosk is gone. I think Dengar is going to get just enough turns to rip 5 banners off of us. Actually, I think he only got the tenacity down, which was nice. Oof. All right, so we're not going to waste that on Boba quite yet. Let's do it now. All right, this should do it. Yeah, speed's a big deal, guys. 60 banners with Bosk. Very, very nice. All right, so now we have 2 teams left. And I'm pretty sure we're still stacked. We've got Gas, we've got Padme, we've got Jedi, we've got Darth Revan. So we're pretty much still stacked right now. I like doing some of those other counters though, just because I feel like they're more helpful both for myself and others if I ever get put into a tight situation. Let's go ahead and look at the damage output on this team here. I think I'm going to do Gas, just because I know it's a counter that'll work fluidly, but I don't think I can even undersize looking at everyone on that team. So let's go ahead and take in the full 5-0 first. The issue with undersizing is not that it wouldn't work, but I lose max protection and defense from Gas's lead, and there's a higher chance of me sitting, and if I sit, there goes a lot more banners than just taking out for undersizing. See if I can get any stuns here. I really got to get some potency on him. I feel like that never, ever does anything. Actually, let's go ahead and target B1. He's got the most DPS right now. It's a little counterintuitive to what we would normally do, but he's the only one that can even remotely make my guy sit. All right, so we got days there. Very nice. Oh, killed him. Whoopsies. Like, oh, that sucks, actually. Oh, okay. That worked out well. Yeah, I like to put the, in this specific matchup, I like to put the turret onto 5s because the way everyone's getting hit so many times with the ridiculous amount of AoEs that they've got, 5 is going to end up taking way more turns than everyone else, and he's going to be able to cut through those B1 stacks. All right, this should do it. Nice. All right, so 55. That's pretty much what was expected there. Couldn't do any more, any less. Maybe I could have done more if I had put more thought into it. All right, and he's got Negotiator and Malevolence on defense. Okay, but these are the easier comps, so we should be able to take these out without any issues. And then for Mon Mothma, I guess, let's check speeds here. I want to see if I can do what I did last round. I didn't see any days on Cassian unless I was just being stupid, which is possible. Yeah, let's go ahead and try that duo. This is very unnecessary. Buff immunity, ability block defense, offense down, speed down. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. We'll target Cassian first just in case. Jedi Luke and Hoda in there to get everything started. We should be able to kill 2 of them right in the very beginning like we did last time. All right, so let's go ahead and call everyone in. There we go. Ooh, he actually didn't die. That's a bummer. Let's go ahead and stun everyone. And some of these guys are actually slower than me. This hit is going to be less powerful than my special, so let's go ahead and use it there. All right, so there's 2 immediately down. She's going to revive 1. All right, it was actually Wedge, which is just fine. We'll go ahead and kill him again. And her revive is now on a pretty big cooldown. One of the reasons why I like this counter so much is because the amount of little basic hits they get on me. They just give Jedi Luke a massive amount of turret meter. So that was an easy 62. All right, now we've got ships. I'm assuming we should be able to take these down. These look like normal fleets. We're going to go ahead and use Negotiator against Malevolence and Malevolence against Negotiator. So we'll go against this team here first. The only issues I've ever ran into this team legitimately is if Jedi Anakin decides to dodge the very first hit. So go ahead and put in our Separatists here. We'll go ahead and use these 5. I don't think I want to use any more because I don't want to put myself into a tight situation where I don't have a cleanup fleet. So we'll go ahead and just take in these 5. I think that'll be fine. Strategy here is very straightforward. Realistically, there are better comps to guard against Malevolence or even mirror matches. This composition of us is kind of... You're kind of hoping the person gets bad RNG, and even then, it's not the end of the world. I dodged. Okay. Literally the one thing that couldn't happen just happened. You gotta be kidding me. All right, so this match is still salvageable, but it is now incredibly harder. All right, so we got that. Let's go ahead and get our buzz droids out now. All right, so we'll start getting some attacks in here. Hopefully it's Sarge, and it's not. It's also not great. All right, so let's actually go ahead and start targeting him. I don't want What's-His-Face to just cleanse everything I throw at him. And then we've got overcharging everyone, so we'll go ahead and do this. And let's actually see if we can kill him. All right, there goes 5s. That'll also trigger Jedi Anakin. And if we can trigger him again, he'll die. Nice. Okay, so still salvageable. Still plenty salvageable. That was the worst case scenario, but it's still not a game over. That crit of avoidance there is a little annoying. See if we can get a stun so he doesn't cleanse those droids. All right, cool. And this should be game over really quickly, or not. And Plo, of course. All right. So this guy was he was pretty smart. He didn't leave Sarge in his lineup. If he left Sarge in his lineup, this would have been even easier to beat. I guess let's just go ahead and get overcharged. We'll call in a buzz droid so we don't remove stacks. Or we'll call in a vulture droid so we don't remove stacks. And let's go ahead and do this. That way we get buzz droid started on Plo Koon once we do get past Houndstooth. This is just an annoying fleet. Alright, so now we just gotta kill him, and I think that's game. Nice. Alright, very nice. We didn't even need any reinforcements. 63, not bad. Not bad. And we'll go ahead and take in our usual fleet of 5 here. Galactic Republic, you, and you. Yeah, it looks right. Yeah, that dodge by Jedi Anakin, it can screw things up. I've had issues with that, and sometimes in my arena. Let's go ahead and get defense down over here. All right, we got it. Very, very good. I'll just start pummeling him with basics, but actually, let's go ahead and use this first. All right, we didn't get target lock on the Vulture droid, which is not good. It's definitely not a game over, but it's going to make this match longer than it needs to be. Let's go ahead and use the big hit over here, because we would be able to kill the Vulture droid right in that moment if we had him. Let's go ahead and clear out these Buzz droids. Pump everyone's TM up. Guess that Jedi Anakin didn't really need it, but that's okay. Alright, so we still have these two to take out. And let's see if we can go ahead and get a big hit over here with this. Alright, so he's done, and now that's game over. Very, very nice. Alright, just straight up outgun them. 66. Even better, execute over 66. And I'm pretty sure that puts us way above his score. Yeah, that puts us a good, I think it's 52. I'm not sure if my math is correct there, but it puts us a good 52 above him. All right, so solid score. Props to this guy. He full cleared me. He went heavy on offense like he should have to be able to take everything down. It'd be better than him throwing everything on defense and screwing both their scores. So good on him. Good week, guys, and we should be back next week regularly on Twitch. But thanks for watching. And until next time, stay awesome.